Welcome back to Railway Track Invisible Room. Dark and Mighty Mac. Manny, who lives at house in rooms and homes and floors and ceilings and wallpapers.
Room train.
New surprise. One evening, when sunshine comes, when Manny arrival has a speaking Stepney, Toby, Stanley, and Mighty Mac. New, said Manny, we aren't really going anywhere until next service. Toot Toot is present in picture into a shuffle is in project editors, boasted Stepney. New engine surprise, said Toby. When Toby is on a mission on a plane with the train to Road Street, said Stanley. Good luck, Manny, said Mighty Mac. All the engines was pleased. Stepney was set off take some other engines in a morning to new train. Manny is a deep within himself to her. So I can, he puffed, tell a dolp 1 or 2 whenever on a way out north. And they race set off.
Try again.
At last, Manny is a very calm. Manny is going to sleep, into a homeless. He's a sweet dreams, he says good night. Next morning, Manny and Stepney were in speaks to hello the new engines. My name's Tim, said the engine, which was built by own company. Let's take some tender cars in a yard. Yes sir, said Tim, I am so shoot by zone about in this world on this great. And Tim started away to the room. Manny and Stepney is we're in a meeting new look. Oh, said the engine, there you are. They called that name that sounds similar in a mainstream way to the Western. The engines were designed. I am Nelson, he said, and I am a tender as 50 in a journey, but I have a long as am, internet connect. Just then, Nelson looked up and Tim shunting only one car. Clear aboard, called Toby, and steam away take some Tim and Nelson. Right sir, Stepney and Manny were in just over. After that day, Stanley takes some cars in a yard with his arrives. And he would still take over Stanley's job. They had a Nelson saying to for me a shuffle about this trouble, but they didn't blocked. Stanley's crashed into a pileup is on Manny's arrival. Oh snap, shocked Manny. Manny is still in only for trains passing by the junction. Then, Nelson was very tired. 2 days later, Tim and Nelson were in shunting cars in a yard. For trains and another one for sale to going back to shop time is open. And he's still over Tim over in a little south on the intersection on Stepney and Manny on a way to Stanley's train. Tim and Nelson is going to move in faster to go home. Tim is waiting in a junction when Nelson is speed in fast and go. Nelson crashed into a train of a pileup in this wreck. Ouch, sorry. I believe I should, moaned Tim at going to sleep. Next day, the engines were in block to speaks for her. Oh my gosh, Yara is so you. Oh no, said Tim. Why anyone the engines were speaking this alarms, clear the area. Tim and Nelson rescue crews, as they set off to the coast in a rescue operation in a remote area. Thank you, said Mighty Mac, you're being travel soon. All big train on the floor in a bed and Toby and Manny in around the corner in line. Thank you so much, said Manny. Good luck to you.